Hello dear students, welcome back to the class. Last time I taught you about past continuous tense, how to change them into passive. Next, moving on to the next topic, that is past perfect tense. If the active sentence is past perfect, how to change them, that we are going to learn in this video. Before that, I need to show the answers for the last time asked questions. These are all the answers, just take a look. Okay dear students, you have taken a glance of all the answers of last questions I asked you. Next, moving on to the topic, that is past perfect tense. In past perfect tense, that shows that action which is completed in the past duration. In this tense, we are using half form auxiliary. So in the tense of past perfect, we are using half form auxiliary. So whereas in the past continuous, we were using be form auxiliary, was and were. Here we have to use half form. Half form means we have three importantly: have, has, had. Only for the past tense we have one, that is had. We need to use always had for all the sentences in the past perfect. The main verb is in V3 form, which is we are using the main verb in the past perfect tense, that is already in the form of past participle form. So there is no need to change, already it is in the form of V3. The structure, if you understand the changing of past perfect tense into passive, so the structure is going like this. First we need to use half form, after we need to use word been, after V3 form. Sorry, I forgot to mention here V3. So here I mentioned, see here V3 form, it's not V3 form you need to use. First we have to use half form, after been, after V3 form. So half form means it's not have as, we need to use had because of the past tense we are discussing about. So we need to use past tense auxiliary only one, that is had. We need to use had, after been, after V3. So this is the structure. If you take an example with the sentence, I had punished the boy. I had punished the boy. If you understand, this is in the active voice. Subject is I, had punished verb, object the boy. I had punished the boy. The boy object, if you take into the subject place, it becomes like the boy had, because we don't want to emphasize on the subject whether it is singular or plural. We need to use always, if it is plural or singular, we need to use only one auxiliary, that is had. Don't want to emphasize on the subject whether it is singular or plural. Okay, had after we need to use one more word, that is been. Already I used here been. The boy had been. So already it is in the V3 form. We don't want to change that. As it is, you have to use punished, same punished. The boy had been punished by. Here I, subject is I. In the object form it becomes me. That's why the boy had been punished by me is the answer. If you understand the Kannada meaning, ನಾನು ಹುಡುಗನನ್ನು ಶಿಕ್ಷಿಸಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಅವನನ್ನು ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಹುಡುಗನು ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದನು ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಶಿಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಆಯಿತು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಹೌ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ದೆಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಪ್ಯಾಸಿವ್. ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. We need to use had, after been, after V3 form. Okay, so let's take some more examples to understand clearly about that. We had demolished the building. This is a sentence. We had demolished the building. Here subject we, had demolished a verb, the building object. The building is object. If you take into the subject place, the building had been. So whether it is building or buildings, don't want to worry, because only we have one auxiliary in the half form, that is had. That's why we don't want to emphasize on the subject whether it is singular or plural. So now we have to use had. Had after we need to use one more word, that is been. The building had been demolished. Already it is in the V3 form. We don't want to convert, just as it is you need to write. The building had been demolished by we. We means it is in the object form, it becomes like us. The building had been demolished by us. You had answered the question. So which is the object here? The question. Take into the subject place. The question had been answered by you, because subject is you here, that's why we need to use you. And Nirja had hidden the passports. Nirja had hidden the passports. Hidden means already it is in the V3 form. The passports, or the passport is object. If you take that into the place of subject, the passports had been hidden by Neerja. Sidhu had taught the lesson. Sidhu had taught the lesson. The lesson is object. Take it to the subject place. The lesson had been taught by Sidhu. Okay, dear students, you understood about past perfect tense, how to change them into passive. Hope that you all understood. I have not given the homework as some of questions. I am asking you to create your own sentences in the past perfect tense, change them into passive. That is your homework. Hope that you all understood. Thank you.